How's it going, everyone? In this video, I want to give you guys a heads up on two pretty notable open betas that are live right now. One of them, I'm sure everybody and their mother knows about, but might as well reiterate it. And the other one, little under the radar. It's of a very, very notable IP, to say the least, but I don't think there's much attention around it. We'll talk about that. CyberPunk 2077 has had quite the revitalization over the last couple of weeks, and that has been clarified by the Twitter account, just showcasing how good the game is doing. And unfortunately for Dying Light 2, its next major DLC has seen a bit of a delay. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, you guys probably already know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 open beta. So this is the open beta, open for everyone. It went down for a day. Second wave is up. The first wave was from September 18th to the 20th. That was open beta access. Early access started on the 16th. But this open beta period will be from today until the 26th. So quite a bit of time for you to check the game out. I haven't jumped into it. As you guys probably know, I've been busy with DO Field Chronicle for the last week or so. So Modern Warfare 2 is the game I'm jumping in this weekend. We'll be trying out the beta. We'll be seeing what all the fuss is about, but everybody I've talked to has said really good stuff about it, so like I'm excited to check it out. I don't know why, but it seems like this Call of Duty game has really recaptured people's interest. At least I'm talking about it from an anecdotal perspective, where like my friends that are super casual gamers, they're talking about MW2, and they don't necessarily talk about Call of Duty every year to the extent that they're talking about MW2. Obviously, you guys know, like last year, Vanguard, like nobody was talking about Vanguard, at least in my social circle. But this one definitely people are talking about. Funny story though, I had one of my buddies tell me how he was so excited for MW2, and then like I heard him talk about it more and more. Dude thought that this was a literal remake of Modern Warfare 2 from 2009, and then I had to clarify to him, bro, that's not what this is. And then he got super disappointed, but then he started seeing some gameplay, and he's like, alright, he's gonna check it out. So we'll see how this one works. I think this game is gonna do very, very well from a commercial standpoint, and maybe that's like, oh wow, you're predicting Call of Duty is going to do really well from a sales standpoint. Well, Vanguard was a little bit of a low point, but MW2 I think is going to, get a lot more people excited. And I think a lot more people are going to check it out, even though it is $70. And, yeah, the gimmick of a campaign early access. So, like, the fellas over at Activision spicing things up when it comes to pre-ordering the game. You get the campaign a little bit earlier, but yeah, at least it's not like a digital deluxe edition where you get the game 72 hours in advance or something like that. But nonetheless, check out the open beta. Again, I've been hearing really good things about it. You'll probably enjoy it, or at the very least, you'll see what the fuss is about. I'm gonna check it out probably later today, and we'll play it all through the weekend. Alright, the other beta that I do want to note is live right now, Dragon Ball The Breakers. Now, I don't even know if all you guys know about this game, but this is a budget multiplayer Dragon Ball title. It's $19.99 for the standard edition. There's a special edition for $29.99. This is the beta version of Dragon Ball The Breakers, an online asymmetrical action game in which a band of 7 ordinary citizens try to survive the Raider. The Raider is the big villain, a classic Dragon Ball rival such as Cell and Frieza. I believe they've revealed Kid Buu as well. Yeah, Kid Buu's in the artwork. But yeah, so you've got some wacky gameplay in here. Escape as a team or on your own. Cooperate with others while there is still time, but the Raider or the other survivors' decisions might force you to go at it alone. What will be your playstyle? Trapped in a temporal seam, escape from large maps composed of several areas. Just be careful. The Raider always watches over you and may destroy areas to reduce the space at your disposal, making your chances of escaping much slimmer. Enjoy playing as a Raider, an iconic Dragon Ball villain. Master each Raider's unique abilities to track, catch your victims, to evolve, and become even more powerful. Customize your playstyle, whether you're a Raider or a Survivor. Choose your progression path and unlock skills and items to fine-tune your own personal strategy. And enjoy unique power-ups and items, vehicles, weapons, capsules. Take the most out of each gimmick to outsmart the Raider and escape from the temporal seam. Now, this is a game that's definitely more of a quirky Dragon Ball style game. Like, I don't even know who was really thinking that this was the kind of Dragon Ball game that should be made, but it's an interesting premise. Obviously, asymmetrical multiplayer games, there's nothing, that's something we've seen a lot of. This style of game is nothing completely out of the ordinary. It's just with a Dragon Ball coat of paint. Interesting enough. Check out the beta. Again, open beta live right now. free for everyone, and the game itself is priced accordingly at $19.99. It's just gonna depend, you know, games like this, it's gonna be longevity. Can it sustain a player base? And that's what it's ultimately gonna come down to. Alright, moving on from that, Cyberpunk 2077, man, maybe some of you guys think that, I'm kissing this game's ass a little bit too much, but, after all the flack that it got initially when it launched, and rightfully so, the game had a lot of issues at launch, to say the least, a lot of unfulfilled promises. It seems like a lot of people are revisiting Cyberpunk, and if you're playing it on the PlayStation 5, oh boy, it doesn't run at 14 frames per second anymore. Obviously, the PlayStation 4 version of the game, especially the base console, yeah, that still leaves a lot to be desired. If you play Cyberpunk, you gotta play it on PS5, Xbox Series, or PC. But it was noted over on the Cyberpunk Twitter account, each day of this week, Night City has been visited by 1 million players, both new and returning. We wanted to use this opportunity to thank you for being with us and playing the game. Thanks. So there's a lot of things that are going into the revitalization of Cyberpunk. I think a lot of people are giving credit to Cyberpunk Edge Runners, the anime that's doing incredibly well on Netflix. I had friends check out Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and then I was like, oh yeah, and they told me they really enjoyed it, and then I was like, yeah, obviously that's connected to Cyberpunk 2077, and they weren't even all too familiar about the game, and now they're looking into the game and whatnot, but yeah, it's surprised when this is 2 times now where CD Projekt Red has worked with Netflix on an original. The Witcher game did the same thing for The Witcher 3, and I don't know if it's Edge Runners. Edge Runners is definitely part of it, of why people are revisiting Cyberpunk 2077, but it's also because the game's been getting updated a lot. They had the Edge Runners update in the game as well, so the cross-connection between that, the crossover appeal, I think that was super effective. I think everybody's really enjoying the anime. I've yet to check it out. I know it's only 10 episodes. Gotta get around to it. Just been a little busy, but this is literally on the bucket list. Yeah, I will definitely be checking it out here in the near future. And 10 episodes, you can sit down, you can watch it, and people are just raving about it. So, yeah, if you're into anime, if you're into the Cyberpunk universe and the world, probably an anime worthwhile checking out. And honestly, I've been kind of out of the anime scene for a while. So this will be nice to watch it and see how it is. And I have been meaning to go back and play through Cyberpunk 2077 again. I don't know if at this point I'll just wait for the expansion, but we'll see how that works out. But nice to see people give the game another chance. Look, is it a game you should spend $60 on? Probably not, but you don't have to pay $60 anymore. Hell, I think the game's MSRP on the PlayStation Store dropped to $50. Shouldn't pay $50, but like $20, $25? That price point we're talking, and a lot of you guys picked up a physical copy of the game for like $5 to $10, and at that price point you made out like a bandit now that the game runs pretty well on PS5, so good on you if you did do that. But nonetheless, again, cool to see people revisiting this game. Lastly, Dying Light 2, a game that I very much enjoyed this year, definitely had its issues, but Techland is continuing to update the game, and there is going to be a major DLC that is going to be coming out later this year. Unfortunately, it has been delayed a little bit, noted on the Dying Light Twitter account. We have taken the decision to postpone the launch of Bloody Ties until November the 10th to allow the team extra time to polish and squash bugs. So, yeah. Polishing Dying Light 2 definitely should be of utmost importance. Now, I haven't played the game since about March of this year, April of this year, and it consistently does receive a lot of updates. Like, you guys know how committed Techland stays to their games. Like, Dying Light 1 got updates for 5 years, so, like, I would expect very much the similar from Dying Light 2. Actually, Dying Light 1, I think, longer than 5 years. It was like 6-7 years that Dying Light 1 was continuing to get updates, but, it was noted by Time and Spectacular that Bloody Ties, this expansion, is a main story with 5 to 6 hours of gameplay and smaller side quests that fill out the map. So if you do have the Complete Edition, the Ultimate Edition, I believe, you are going to be getting it as well. And yeah, Bloody Ties will be dropping in November, and November 10th, the day after the release of God of War. So yeah, your time might be a little limited as far as that's concerned. But that's going to do it for me. Again, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Open Beta Wave 2 is live right now. Go check that out. Dragon Ball The Breakers Open Beta is live right now. Cyberpunk 2077 seeing a bit of a revitalization, and Dying Light 2's next DLC will be dropping November the 10th. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.